What's up, y'all? This your boy Lucha Guy, and I'm back with another Lucha Underground review. So this week we get things started off with, okay, I talk about the cutscene, the backstage promo in a little bit. So I'll just start off with the first match. So we get, I think the Rabbit Tribe. Yeah, the Rabbit Tribe started off in the ring, and then you get Antonio Cueto coming out, and he's like talking to them. He told Paul London, you basically choose one of your people in this group to wrestle, and then Paul London chose Mala Suerte because Paul London believes it's Mala Suerte's fault why they didn't win the Trios Tag Team Championship at the last time they wrestled. So then Antonio Cueto had announced that this Mela Suerte guy, which is actually Mr. Cisco from the crew, if you remember, he announced that Mela Suerte happens to be the next guy to be a sacrifice. Now, I will give Mela Suerte a shout out because I will give him a little bit of respect, is what I mean, not a shout out, but I'll give him a little bit of respect because he did what, unlike what the other people failed to do, he actually was prepared. He jumped down on Matanza before Matanza even got in the ring. He was fighting and punching him on the outside. He took advantage, at least the early part, but unfortunately, like everybody else, he lost. Matanza's just too damn powerful, even for Mela Suerte. This is just a jobber. One thing I'm just saying is, damn, they're still cleaning house after a big L on the last show, killing off Bieber. They're starting off this show with another death. It's like, who the hell is going to be left? They're just cleaning house of all the jobbers and enhancement talent. And one thing somebody pointed out is how every week before there's a sacrifice, they put up one of these pictures of the actual wrestler. So if you go on their page on a Wednesday or a late Tuesday night and you see a picture of a random jobber wrestler, then that might be a sign that that person is up next to be a sacrifice. So I just want to point that out. So Mela Suerte, R.I.P. Mr. Cisco. They got a suck stove twice now. This guy has died off the damn show. It's the same guy that was Mr. Cisco from the crew. All the crew members are gone. Big Rick, Bale, Mr. Cisco, Cortez Castro. These sacrifices are getting out of hand. Okay, so we get on to the next thing, and then it was Mary Posa. This is now the cutscene, the backstage promo. Well, this happened at the first thing we seen. She was pretty much in Antonio Cueto's office. She handed him money to get a gift of the Gods Championship. She says she comes from a rich family. Where did this come from? They never mentioned that Marty the Moth and Mary Posa Martinez, I think they're calling them Martinez siblings. They never said that they came up rich. Because if anything, why was he like kidnapping Sexy Star? And they pretty much undertoned it. I guess they even tried to like rape her, and he was obsessed with Melissa. This guy has money or come from a family of money. So he like paid like a hooker, or shouldn't like ladies chase him because he has money? This is just weird. And the other thing I didn't like is, now you get his hand out like money just to get I don't care if it's gifted of gods or not, this is like money in the bank for them. I didn't know you could just hand out money to get a title shot. I don't really like what they're doing this season as far as people getting unfair title shots or unfair title advantages. I really don't like what they're doing this season as far as that. The other seasons, you would have to win a match to get to this point. You just can't go handing out money. So if anything, this is making Antonio Cueto look more crooked than Dario ever was. This match was nothing to see here. I'm not a fan of Mary Posa. I understand some of you like her, but all I seen from her in this match was low blows and a lot of, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of Mary Posa. Dragon Azteca, I'm a fan of him. I just think they could even give him a better opponent. Well, they could even why did they just do Marty the Moth versus Dragon Azteca? At least Marty the Moth has been more established. I could even understand if Marty the Moth versus Dragon Azteca. I could even go for that. But Mary Posa, all she did was low blows. She wrestles all the time. This is weird shit with her. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I respect Eva Lee's Cobra Moon, Taya. I respect all them. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of what Mary Posa does. I actually just need to repackage her and get her away from this stupid moth gimmick. But whatever. So up next we get a mixed tag. It was pretty much Joey Ryan and Jack Evans. They had fought the team of Evil Lease and Exolicious. The announcer said Exolise or something. Evilicious or something. Yeah, Evilicious is what it was. So I guess that's going to be the name now of this friendship or partnership with Evil Leaks and Exolicious. It's Evilicious. And then it looks like now with Exolicious, they're getting that person in a feud with Jack Evans. And Joey Ryan, I could tell, was kind of getting into Exolicious, like pretty much pounding like Joey Ryan's head on his butt. So I guess Joey Ryan was, getting into that. He might end up being some storyline, love entrance for Exolicious. Look, I have nothing against that. I just think that they just need to get more serious with as far as what they're doing with like Exolicious. Don't get too much into details with that kind of stuff because there's gonna be a lot of fans that's gonna be turned off, and it's just gonna give these WWE fanboys more ammo to come in. Oh, you guys like Lucha Underground? They got this storyline with these guys. Blah blah. It's gonna have more haters running around popping off at the mouth. I don't have an issue with a character like Exolicious. Just make it more. Just make the character more serious. Big fan of Evilise though. After the match though, Jack Evans, he put Exolicious in like a dangerous submission hole. Exolicious passed out. Evilise came in the ring, kicked Jack Evans in the head, and that's how he let go. Evilise tossed Joey Ryan out of the ring. Joey Ryan snuck back in, and he was just standing there and stuff. And like I guess he felt sorry for Exolicious. Evilise was telling him, "Go get out of here." And then Jack Evans was asking Joey Ryan, "Who team are you on? I won't stop till Exolicious is dead." Jack Evans. One thing he's making him look like a little bit of a punk. It looks like he's just trying to pick on Exolicious for obvious reasons, but then it's like he's scared of the fucking snake reptiles. If anything, Johnny Mundo should have pimp slapped him. Like, okay, you picking on a character like Exolicious because you might think the person's weak or sweet or something fruity, but you won't even be down to help us fight off the freaking reptiles. Like, I think Jack Evans should have been slapped even by Taya for that one, but whatever. Evilise is so fucking sexy though, damn. And then now we're at the main event. One thing I do want to say is there's just so much I could talk about here. First, we get the reptiles coming out first. And I do want to point this out. Like, what do the people in the temple see? Because I know it's Cobra Moon and stuff. She was talking like Johnny Mundo telling them, you thought you got one up on us because what you did to Vibro. The crowd is lost unless they're seeing footage somewhere. There is no Titantrons, no screening unless they're having like Vampiro go and tell the crowd that Johnny Mundo cut off Vibro's head. Because like, the crowd has to be lost. Like, what the fuck is she talking about? Because he had just seen Vibro at the last tapings, the last, set of tapings. So they're probably lost to what the fuck happened to Vibro. But they have to know on this show they're killing off people left and right. So, Vibro is dead. So this is right now what we see is Cobra Moon, Daga, and Drago. Then Johnny Mundo come out with PJ Black Taya and Ricky Mundo. Johnny Mundo sent Ricky Mundo to the back, and I don't blame him because Ricky Mundo's been acting weird. I'll get into that later. So Johnny Mundo sent Ricky Mundo to the back, and he says he have to bring out somebody else, somebody he could trust, somebody whose head is in the right mind state. And he brought out Edo Star. It's funny because Edo Star and Drago used to be partners. They had a lot of matches back in season 1, so I understood why they did that. I think they wrestle a lot together in AAA, so I understand history with Drago and Edo Star. Smart move. And then Cobra Moon brought out I said she woke up somebody from the dead. And one thing I want to point out, where did Cobra Moon get these powers from? Since when does Cobra Moon have resurrection powers? So she brought out Jeremiah Snake. I'm like, what the hell? So they repackaged Jeremiah Crane and called him Jeremiah Snake. And one thing I do think is weird is, one thing is like, why is he like Jeremiah Snake of all people? Out of all the sacrifices, it's this let's just bring it back. Jeremiah Crane as Jeremiah Snake. I'm not really feeling that. I don't think he has anything to do with the reptile. So that's who Coffin. Because last week I was telling you guys, somebody's casket and Coffin was in that corner for a reason. It was in that reason in the reptile place for obvious reasons. So it was Jeremiah Crane's casket. Now he's Jeremiah Snake, a part of the reptiles. But I'm not feeling that at all. Like, you guys let me know if you think he belongs with them. I just wasn't a fan of it. Hold on. Yeah, I just wasn't a fan of that at all, though. I wasn't a fan of that, like, one bit. So Jeremiah Crane with the reptiles, he has no his whole in-ring style is just different. I understand it, all all the snakes or whatever reptiles are different, but it just, to me, just looked weird how they did it. And his eyes look like red underneath, and he still did the same moves he did. He run around the ring and he jumps on people, but he didn't stop with him spitting on his hand and looks like slobber. That looks just disgusting. That just looks so nasty. But it was a really good match. The match was just really good, and Edo Star did a lot of high flying stuff. We got a lot of stuff going. Johnny Mundo showed off a lot of athleticism in this match. One thing I will point out and say though, as far as the Worldwide Underground, it was PJ Black didn't do that much, but it was a special reason why. So Johnny Mundo ended up doing the end of the world move on Drago. Johnny Mundo, yeah, he did the end of the world on Drago. Johnny Mundo got the pencil. Johnny Mundo doesn't have to join the reptiles. And there was a picture going around of Taya crying online, and they had us thinking that that she was crying because Johnny Mundo had lost and he had to join the reptiles, but that wasn't the case. And then his one wish that he was granted was that it was for Edo Star, since Edo Star joined them. So he wanted that Edo Star. Let me see. He wanted the Edo Star got his wish, and Edo Star wish was Drago to be free. So now Drago's free. But I've been putting out, all it was a change. Drago could have been trying to sneak and run off and go to the back or anything during the matches. Like, he wasn't always handcuffed and tied up or whatever, or the chain around his neck. He could have been ran off. And I do notice how last week I was wondering why did they save Drago? Because they see him in there when they killed Vibra. But I guess they knew that he was with the reptiles against his own will. He was pretty much held like hostage or whatever. So guess they didn't want to kill him off, and he wasn't really wanting to join the reptiles. He was pretty much forced. So Drago is now a free man. Talia was like, Johnny Mundo, you idiot. You wasted up our wish on Edo Star of all things. And then he said, well, the wish that I have, Cobra Moon can grant. And he told PJ Black something, and PJ Black digging his pants. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And he had a small black box. He handed it to Johnny Mundo, and yep. So we get a proposal on his show. Johnny Mundo, happy for him, because Melina just caused so much trouble for him at WWE. That was the reason why he had to leave WWE in like late 2011. They were pretty much mad at the fact he was with Melina. She cheated on him, I know, with Batista, and he went through a lot of trouble in WWE, messing around with basically a thought, a fucking hole, a buzz down in Melina. So he has somebody in Taya who actually really loves him. So congrats on Johnny Mundo and Taya. So we end the show with a marriage proposal. By the way, found it odd was playing graduation music. There was graduation music, not wedding music, but whatever with that. But congrats with Johnny Mundo and Taya. I thought this was a good show. I really did. And we get another cutscene, another backstage promo, and this is why I want to talk about this weird shit with Ricky Mundo. I knew this guy was gonna be a problem. I knew when they sent his ass to the back, I thought he was gonna come out and fuck him over. I thought he was gonna come out and fuck him over just so they couldn't win. But no, that wasn't the case. He just said that, I have a wish too. I wish that Taya and Johnny Mundo stay together to death do them part. And it looked like he's gonna be getting really violent with this doll. If you remember what we seen in the season 4 trailer. But you guys let me know what you think down below about Ricky Mundo and Johnny Mundo. Was Johnny Mundo right to send him to the back? All season long, Ricky Mundo has been weird with this doll, playing with it. He's been acting odd. He can't even focus in a match anyway. So it ain't like they're out of order or they're in the wrong for this. I don't think they are. But, I don't think they are at all. At all. But once again, we're still not getting anything. We haven't seen anything with Katrina. We haven't seen anything with the cops. We haven't been explaining anything with Vampiro on Pentagon or Vampiro's master. I know that indie guy can't come in, but it's just weird this season. They're just focusing on the same stuff. But now we're done with this reptile shit with Johnny Mundo, so I'm going to see what's next for Johnny Mundo in the Worldwide Underground. Look like it's going to be Ricky Mundo now that's going to be screwing him over behind the scenes. But it's your boy Lucha Guy. I'm out. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't. Peace.